My name is Isabella Mwangi. The institution I work for, we are known for the work that we do in championing the rights of women and girls in the country. We have actually championed through litigation for the implementation of the two-thirds principle in Kenyan leadership. And I must say, for who I am today, my parents were my biggest contributors. So for my early childhood, my father was my biggest cheerleader. And so he's the one who instilled the confidence in me and in us as children. My father and my grandfather slowly started silently, in very harsh tones, telling me, "You're going to be a lawyer. You look like you're going to be a lawyer." As an adult, I quickly discovered the world is not what I knew it to be. And so that's when I realized I was brought up in a home where both my parents believed in the value of both boys and girls. I decided maybe this is where I should be able to invest my energy, my knowledge, to be able to see how best I can be able to champion for my species. For me, the law is a tool that can be utilized to bring about social change. It can be used to bring about change of attitudes. But most importantly, the law is a tool that can be used to be able to break down the systemic barriers that continue to exist, that catalyze the gender inequality that still exists. The question has always been, why is GBV still a huge pandemic if we have been implementing the minimum mandatory sentencing since 2006? Why is GBV still a huge pandemic? And so I have a huge focus on punishment. I have a huge focus on what we call transformative remedies. Transformative remedies will include a curriculum on training on sexual violence and its management. It will include being able to truly understand how survivors of gender-based violence interact with the law. I'm taking this with the urgency it requires, with the weight that it requires, to make sure that we're not just giving any other generic law, but a law that has truly been thought through, with the intent of truly ensuring that perpetrators of gender-based violence are actually punished, with an intent of ensuring that we are able to dismantle the systems and that exists as a barrier, and also just truly being able to ensure that there's a prevention angle to ensure that gender-based violence is no longer a second pandemic in this country. Just being in spaces that I had always imagined there for certain people, and now I'm the one in these spaces. For me, it's such an achievement. Being able to be consulted on matters law and policy for the nation, I think for me this committee is such a huge deal. So getting this fellowship was a big deal for me. I want to be part of the people who are now the drafters of the law and policies, to ensure that, one, I'm bringing on the table my lived experiences as a woman. So I think this for me is my big moment.